So, another middle of the night update. This time not for the bathroom, but for bed. Andrew is lying here beside me and sleeping right now, but she's waking up all the time. And she's having a lot of pain lately. As I said before, she's getting gets her medication 6 times a day right now, and it's helping pretty good in the daytime. But I'm afraid it's not enough in the night. As you get the last meds right before bedtime and the first thing in the morning, it still is quite a few hours in between there, and it seems like the meds wear off quite early in the night. So it's possible, I can talk to her doctor, it's possible that she needs to get medication once during the night too. So I hope not, because it's well, best is if she don't have to be in pain and doesn't have to take all this medication, of course. And it's tiring for both her and me. And I finished the headboard. I'm not sure I showed you that, or maybe I had. Went like this. Hard to show you in the dark, but I think it goes well with the sofa beside here. It's also, most of it is jeans, clothes, and also some cord, and it's hard to tell in the darkness there, but some of them, the cord is a red cord, just like the sofa. And this fabric here, this one, is what's left over from when I started to make a dress for myself. And I finished that dress, but maybe I will someday when it's not so emotional, because that dress meant a lot to me, but I never finished it, as I said. I'm not sure even if it fits me now, because I'm not really that big as I was when I started it. But yeah, anyway, I think it's nice on the headboard, this one, and also this with some glitters and goldish pattern and so on. So it's very different textures, both this quite rough cord and jeans fabrics, and also this others more silky and so on. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the hospital to see my heart specialist, and see what he thinks about my heart, and if I need another operation or not. And it makes me think, I mean, it's affecting my life and gonna affect the rest of my life too. It's something that affects me all the time. I can feel it all the time. It's always there, this heart issue, and yeah. I try to things that led to my heart, I developed this heart issue and so on. I try to not think too much about it, to try to let it go a little bit, just think that kind of things that happens and so on. But sometimes it hurts to think about, and it's hard to not get a little bit bitter about it sometimes, but because life should have been so much different if I didn't develop it. So yeah, but very much bigger problems in the world, and one of the really big problems is naturally this refugee disaster happening here in Europe right now. There are 1 million people who has come to Europe those last months as refugees, and for the first time since the World War II, people are actually walking and going by boats to Sweden as refugees. We have a lot of refugees in Sweden, or not a lot, but still quite a few. But they usually don't come this way. But I'm happy to see and hear how my fellow Swedes are welcoming those people. We're going down to the train stations and bringing food and clothes and helping people to find somewhere to live and staying the night. And we're driving with buses and helping people. It's not the, of course, the Swedish immigration bureau, whatever you should call it, are taking care of people and so on. But there's a lot of private people who open up their homes for the refugees, and I think it's such a wonderful thing to do. And I'm going to try. I can't do much of that kind of work, and I think it's better that other people are more have easier to do this kind of things, actually do that than me, because that is not what I'm good at. But I'm trying to going to try to raise some money for those refugees. I have tried to gather people at Facebook for to make an event at my birthday. Actually, not because it's my birthday, but because it was a good date to raise some money. So I hope it's gonna go well, because it's very well needed. And I'm actually quite proud right now to be Swede. Germany and Sweden are the countries who are taking the biggest responsibility for the refugees in Europe right now, and Sweden is such a small country, and we're still stepping up to this and really taking our responsibility, not turning, but it's putting demands on other countries for them to actually take some action too, because they are bigger than we are, but still not turning our backs on refugees while doing so. And I'm really proud of that. And it's like my state minister of Sweden said, I'm not so fond of him normally, but he put it in a good way. He said it's like we're like 500 million people in the European Union, and here comes 1 million people who wants to come there. It's like, and we say we don't have a room for them. It's like if you have a room with 500 people and there come one person, and you say, oh no, it's full, we can't help you, we can't let you in. I mean, it's like, really, it's ridiculous when you think about it like that. And but I'm horrified also seeing the attitude towards refugees in some countries, and hearing what people actually think they might be terrorists and things like that. How can you think something like that? How can you be so cold-hearted? I can't understand that, and I'm very glad that I'm not living in one of those countries, I must say. And yeah, I love when she puts her head like that on my arm. Yeah, and she has her hand on top of me. Also, it's like I really want to be close to mommy when she's asleep, little baby. So yeah. Anyway, it's something that both bothers me a lot. I'm naturally very moved by all this human disaster going on in Europe. At the same time, I'm very happy to be Swede. So yeah. And from one thing to another, tomorrow we will actually have a babysitter. That's my friend who have babysitter for me once before, or twice before, I think. Also when I've gone to seeing the doctors or had my surgery and so on. So I'm really happy she could help me out again, because I feel safe with leaving Rue with her for a few hours, but it feels very, very odd to leave Rue. She really is my little baby. Yeah. So that's everything for tonight. And yeah, I updated also this L playlist. I'm gonna do that every day now, I think. Thank you for watching.